Hi everyone, welcome to English Anytime. Today we'll talk about how to listen and speak American English. American English is one of the most widely spoken and influential forms of English in the world. It is the language of everyday life, business, entertainment, and education in the United States, and it has a significant impact on global communication. Many people choose to learn American English because it opens doors to numerous opportunities, from career advancement to cultural exchange. Whether you are a beginner or have some experience, improving your listening and speaking skills in American English is a valuable goal. This guide is designed to help you achieve that goal using simple, everyday vocabulary and clear explanations. The journey to mastering American English begins with understanding its basic sounds, common expressions, and the natural flow of conversation. In everyday situations, native speakers use informal language and a relaxed tone that may seem challenging at first. However, with regular practice and the right techniques, you can learn to understand and speak like a native. In this guide, we break down the process into manageable steps. We focus on listening to authentic speech, practicing pronunciation, and using basic phrases that are common in daily conversations. You will find practical exercises and useful tips that can be easily incorporated into your daily routine. Listening is the foundation of learning any language. It helps you absorb the rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation of words as they are naturally spoken. By listening to American English in various contexts, such as movies, podcasts, and casual conversations, you begin to notice patterns and sounds that are unique to this dialect. This guide offers practical exercises and suggestions to improve your listening skills. You will learn to recognize subtle differences in sounds and understand how words change in different situations. Consistent listening practice is key to becoming comfortable with a language. Speaking is equally important. It involves actively using the language to express your thoughts and ideas clearly. While listening helps you understand, speaking allows you to communicate. We provide simple speaking exercises such as repeating common phrases and practicing dialogues, which are designed to build your confidence and improve your fluency. As you practice, you will become more aware of your pronunciation and intonation, leading to clearer communication. Remember, making mistakes is a natural part of learning, and each mistake is an opportunity to improve. This guide is organized into several sections, each addressing a vital aspect of learning American English. From understanding basic sounds to overcoming common challenges, every part of this guide is written in a clear and accessible manner. By following the advice and practicing the exercises provided, you will steadily improve your listening and speaking skills. Embrace the learning process and enjoy the journey to fluency. Remember that every step, no matter how small, is progress. With dedication and persistence, you will soon find yourself more comfortable and confident in your ability to communicate in American English. Overall, the goal is to transform what might seem like a challenging process into an enjoyable and rewarding experience. Understanding the basics of American English. To build a strong foundation in American English, it is important to understand the basic sounds and structures of the language. American English has distinct vowel and consonant sounds that might differ from those in other languages. For instance, the vowel sound in words like cat and bat can be different from similar sounds in other dialects. One key to mastering these sounds is to listen carefully to native speakers and try to mimic their pronunciation. Begin by familiarizing yourself with the American accent. Focus on the way vowels are pronounced. In American English, vowels tend to be clear and consistent. Practice with simple words such as apple, orange, and elephant, and listen how each vowel sounds in these words. Many online resources and language apps offer recordings by native speakers, allowing you to hear the correct pronunciation. By repeating these sounds out loud, you reinforce your memory and gradually internalize the patterns of American English pronunciation. Another important aspect is understanding stress and intonation. American English has its own rhythm, where stress is often placed on particular syllables within words and sentences. For example, the word computer typically stresses the second syllable, while the rhythm of a sentence can change its meaning. Practice by listening to simple sentences and noting which words or syllables are emphasized. You can mimic these patterns by repeating after recordings or using language apps that highlight intonation. Over time, this practice will help you speak more naturally and fluently. Grammar and sentence structure form the backbone of the language. In American English, sentences usually follow a subject-verb-object order. Consider the simple sentence, "I enjoy reading." Understanding this basic structure helps you construct your own sentences. Start with simple sentences and gradually move to more complex constructions as your confidence grows. It is best to begin with everyday vocabulary and avoid overly complicated words until you have built a solid foundation. This approach makes the learning process less overwhelming and more enjoyable. Moreover, familiarizing yourself with common phrases and expressions is essential. Everyday expressions like "How are you?" "What is your name?" and "Thank you very much" are used frequently in daily interactions. Practice these phrases until they become second nature. Once you are comfortable, try incorporating them into short dialogues with friends or language partners. This practice will not only improve your fluency, but also help you understand the cultural context in which these phrases are used. A strong grasp of basic vocabulary and sentence structure is the first step towards speaking American English confidently. Developing listening skills. Improving your listening skills is a critical step in mastering American English. Listening carefully to native speakers helps you understand the natural flow of a language, including the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation of words. One of the most effective ways to enhance your listening ability is to expose yourself to a wide range of audio materials. These might include movies, television shows, podcasts, and even simple everyday conversations. Such exposure will help you become accustomed to different accents, speaking speeds, and styles of communication. Start with materials that are tailored for language learners. Many educational resources provide slow and clear speech, making it easier to follow along. As you gain more confidence, gradually challenge yourself with content that features natural, fast-paced conversation. For example, begin with language learning podcasts or audiobooks, then progress to watching American movies or TV series without subtitles. This gradual transition will enable you to adapt to the speed and complexity of native speech while still feeling supported in your learning journey. Active listening is another valuable technique. Rather than passively hearing words, focus on the details of what is being said. Identify keywords, note the intonation, and pay attention to pauses and stress within sentences. It may help to take brief notes or even try to repeat phrases in your mind. This active engagement reinforces what you hear and solidifies your understanding of the language. Listening to the same material multiple times can also be very beneficial. Each repetition allows you to notice new details and become more comfortable with the spoken language. Interactive online exercises can also support your listening practice. Many websites offer quizzes and activities that challenge your comprehension of spoken American English. These exercises might include multiple-choice questions, fill-in-the-blank tasks, and short response questions that test your ability to understand different accents and styles. Participating in these activities not only assesses your progress, but also helps you identify areas for improvement. Furthermore, joining language learning groups or discussion forums can provide additional opportunities to listen and engage with the language in a community setting. Listening in varied contexts is important. Whenever possible, try to incorporate real-life listening experiences into your practice. This might involve speaking with native speakers or listening to natural conversations in settings like cafes or public events. If direct interaction is not feasible, consider using language exchange apps that connect you with native speakers around the world. Such interactions offer practical experience and help bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-world usage. With consistent effort and varied practice, your listening skills will improve steadily, making it easier to understand and enjoy American English in all its forms. Enhancing speaking skills. Developing strong speaking skills in American English is a process that requires regular practice and the willingness to experiment with a language. Speaking is not merely about correct pronunciation. It is about expressing your thoughts clearly and confidently. One of the best methods to improve your speaking skills is to practice speaking out loud as frequently as possible. Whether you are reading a text, repeating common phrases, or engaging in dialogue with a friend, every opportunity to speak contributes to your improvement. Begin with short, simple sentences that feel natural to you. For instance, practice phrases like, "I enjoy walking in the park. The weather is pleasant today," or "I am learning American English." These sentences use basic vocabulary and familiar structures, which makes them easier to remember and repeat. As you gain confidence, gradually extend these sentences by adding more details or combining them with other ideas. Start slowly and focus on clarity, ensuring that your pronunciation is as close to native speech as possible. Over time, you will find that your ability to construct sentences becomes more fluid and natural. A helpful technique is to record your own voice while practicing. Recording yourself allows you to listen back and identify areas where you can improve, such as mispronunciations or unusual intonation patterns. Compare your recordings with those of native speakers and try to notice any differences. This self-assessment is crucial because it provides immediate feedback and helps you track your progress over time. Remember that it is normal to make mistakes, and each error is a chance to learn and refine your speaking skills. Engaging in conversation is another effective way to enhance your speaking abilities. If possible, speak with native speakers or join a language exchange group where you can practice real dialogue. Conversations with others force you to think quickly and adapt to different topics, which can significantly boost your fluency. If you feel nervous or uncertain, start with familiar topics and gradually expand your range as your confidence grows. Role-playing common scenarios such as ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions can also be an excellent way to practice in a controlled setting before moving on to spontaneous conversation. Group settings such as language classes or discussion clubs offer additional support. In these environments, you can practice speaking in front of others and receive constructive feedback. The collaborative nature of group practice not only helps improve your pronunciation and fluency, but also builds your confidence in using American English in everyday situations. Over time, with regular practice and active participation, you will notice that speaking American English becomes less daunting and more natural, allowing you to express your ideas with clarity and assurance. Practical tips and strategies. To make steady progress in learning American English, incorporating practical tips and strategies into your daily routine is essential. One of the most important tips is to set realistic and achievable goals. Begin by dedicating a small portion of your day to listening and speaking practice. This might be as little as 10 to 15 minutes. Consistency is key, and even a short daily practice session can lead to significant improvements over time. Gradually, as you build confidence, you can increase the duration and complexity of your practice sessions. Immersion is another powerful strategy. Surround yourself with American English by listening to music, watching movies, or following television shows in English. Try to think in English during your daily activities, such as when you are cooking, commuting, or shopping. This constant exposure helps your brain become accustomed to the language, making it easier to understand and use. Supplement your immersion with the use of flashcards or language apps to expand your vocabulary. Learning a few new words each day and practicing them in sentences will help you build a robust vocabulary over time. Engage in regular conversation practice. Whether it is with a friend, a language partner, or even speaking to yourself, the act of conversing in English reinforces your learning. Role-playing common scenarios such as greeting someone, making small talk, or asking for help can be particularly beneficial. These everyday interactions provide practical experience and help build your confidence. Additionally, do not be afraid to ask for clarification when you do not understand something. Asking questions is an essential part of a learning process and can help you gain deeper insights into the language. Take advantage of technology to aid your learning journey. Many online platforms offer interactive exercises, pronunciation guides, and real-time feedback to help you improve. Mobile apps and online courses can provide structured lessons that are tailored to your level, ensuring that you progress at a comfortable pace. Virtual tutors and language exchange programs are also excellent resources, offering opportunities to practice with native speakers from around the world. By combining these tools with your daily practice, you can create a comprehensive learning environment that supports your growth in listening and speaking American English. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. While learning American English, you may encounter several challenges that can hinder your progress if not addressed properly. One common pitfall is the fear of making mistakes. Many language learners worry that their errors will be judged or ridiculed. However, it is important to remember that mistakes are a natural part of learning. Instead of letting fear hold you back, embrace your errors as opportunities to learn. Practice speaking without the pressure of perfection, and gradually you will find that your fluency improves as you become more comfortable with a language. Another frequent challenge is the tendency to translate directly from your native language. This habit can lead to awkward phrasing and incorrect sentence structures. To overcome this, try to think in English rather than translating word for word. Focus on understanding the meaning behind words and expressions, and use simple language to express your thoughts. This approach will help you develop a more natural and fluid speaking style, reducing the chances of errors. Consistency in practice is also a common stumbling block. It can be tempting to study only when you have extra time, but regular practice is crucial for steady improvement. Establish a daily routine that includes both listening and speaking exercises, even if it is only for a few minutes each day. By making practice a consistent part of your routine, you will build momentum and notice gradual improvements in your skills. Finally, avoid relying solely on written exercises. While reading and writing are important, they should not replace active speaking and listening practice. Strive for a balanced approach that includes all aspects of language learning. By addressing these common pitfalls and maintaining a positive attitude, you can overcome the challenges that arise and continue to progress in your journey to master American English. Conclusion: learning American English is a rewarding endeavor that opens up a world of opportunities for personal and professional growth. By focusing on improving your listening and speaking skills, you are taking a crucial step towards achieving fluency in a language that is widely used across the globe. Start by mastering the basics. Understand the unique sounds, rhythm, and structure of American English. Use practical exercises to practice listening to native speakers and engaging in simple conversations. Remember that every learner faces challenges along the way, whether it is the fear of making mistakes or the temptation to translate directly from your native language. Embrace these challenges as part of your learning process. Consistent practice, combined with a willingness to learn from errors, will gradually build your confidence and fluency. Incorporate immersive techniques into your daily routine by listening to music, watching movies, and speaking with native speakers whenever possible. Set realistic goals and celebrate small victories along the way. Every conversation, every new word learned, and every moment of improved understanding brings you closer to your goal. The journey to mastering American English is not a race, but a steady process of growth and discovery. With patience, dedication, and the right strategies, you will find yourself communicating more clearly and confidently in everyday situations. This essay has been carefully constructed to provide detailed guidance in a clear and accessible manner. Every section was designed to meet the needs of learners at a basic level, ensuring that the vocabulary remains simple and the instructions are easy to follow. The importance of consistent practice, patience, and the use of modern technological tools has been emphasized throughout the guide. We hope that this comprehensive resource will serve as a valuable tool for anyone embarking on the journey to master American English. Keep practicing, stay engaged, and remember that every step forward is progress. With time, determination, and the right strategies, fluency in American English is within reach. Enjoy the process and take pride in each small achievement along your language learning journey. In conclusion, this guide offers a comprehensive roadmap for beginners who wish to listen to and speak American English with clarity and ease. By following the outlined steps and integrating practical tips into your daily life, you can overcome obstacles and achieve a high level of proficiency. Embrace the process, enjoy every step of your learning journey, and remember that persistence is the key to success. The world of American English is waiting for you, and with each day of practice, you will unlock new opportunities and experiences. Keep learning, stay motivated, and celebrate your progress as you move closer to fluency.